Thank you. We're usually blessed to have a tenant or two speak at these things, but today's a special day because we also have someone's son that was willing to come and tell you their story. So I want to welcome Jim Swinnerton to the podium. I'm sorry.
Thanks a lot, Pearl.
Time is everything.
Ain't that the truth? I'll try to keep my remarks brief. I got a little nervous when the mayor said Mr. Horgan stole half his speech.
Yeah.
And by the time he got done, I thought we might have to go order Chinese from across the street. It's a real honor to have been asked to do this, and I really consider it a privilege. My family moved to this village back in the late 50s. My dad moved the whole family here from Massachusetts. It was my mom, my three sisters, and my little brother, and of course myself. And actually, Mr. Miller, where'd he go? There he is. He was our mailman. And ironically, it was a brand new development right out the back door here on Sunset. Just building the houses there, so it was a new build. And I had one of the greatest childhoods any kid could ask for. I'm very, very grateful for that. But eventually, you know, we got older. The family actually moved out. My dad had work up north of the city. And one thing led to another. In 1969, I went to college and off to the Army. And one by one, my siblings left the area. And then eventually even my parents left the area. I was beginning to wonder if it was me. I wound up being the only one left here, and I was fortunate enough and blessed enough during the Houston reign of the Lakeshore Central Schools to be hired as a teacher here. And I've been here for the last 30 years teaching school. But there was a void, and the void was that I had no family here at all. And about a year and a half ago, I was able to move my mom and dad back. They had moved out of state, and they had taken us living near some of my other siblings. And I had the good fortune of moving them back here a couple of years ago. And unfortunately, my mom was ill, and last November she passed away. So I was beginning to look for things to do to try to bring my dad back here. They were living up in Hamburg at the time, and it was just ironic that it happened to be, it was right around Christmas time, and I met Gina Fideli at one of the informational meetings, and she was very encouraging. We made the application, and long story short, I now have my dad. I'm living right here, right out the back of the field here, the soccer field. I can walk across the field. We go out and walks together. We take his little dog. I'm sure a lot of you have a little dog. And he out for walks, and we have a great time. And I just have to say, sometimes things just come full circle. And I'm just so grateful to have my dad here. It just feels like, it feels so right and so complete. And I want to thank everybody here. I totally agree with Burl. And by the way, I work with Burl in school. And we just know everybody. It really is a community, and it means everything. It really means everything. It means so much for me to have my dad, who's hiding in the doorway, just stick your head in there. Family is everything, and community makes it possible for the family to stay together and to just really know what's important. So I want to thank all of you. You've been great. Destiny's a former student of mine. Manager. So thanks for everything, and